Good day! Here are the top stories of the Manila Times for Thursday, September 2, 2021. Senator Christopher Lawrence Bongo called on Senator Richard Gordon to inhibit himself from any investigation involving Philippine Health Insurance Corporation or PhilHealth by the Senate Blue Ribbon Committee, citing conflict of interest. He pointed out Gordon, who is also the chairman of the Philippine Red Cross or PRC, signed a multi-million deal with PhilHealth last year and demanded an advance payment of 100 million pesos. In a privileged speech delivered on Tuesday, August 31, Go expressed concern over the committee's investigation into the handling of the COVID-19 funds, noting Gordon heads the PRC, which entered into a multi-million peso memorandum of agreement with PhilHealth early on the pandemic. Go on Wednesday said he is ready to face investigation should a complaint be filed against him with the Senate Committee on Ethics and Privileges. President Rodrigo Duterte believes he remains the legitimate chairman of the Partido Demokratiko Pilipino Lakas ng Bayan or PDP Laban, but he will allow the Supreme Court to settle the dispute within the ruling party, Malacanang said on Wednesday. The faction led by Senator Emmanuel Manny Pacquiao elected Senator Aquilino Coco Pimentel III last week as chairman to replace Duterte. Pimentel is the son of the late Senator Aquilino Nene Pimentel Jr., one of PDP Laban's founders. Palace spokesman Harry Roque Jr. said the president remains the PDP Laban chairman. The World Health Organization or WHO is monitoring a new coronavirus variant known as MU, which was first identified in Colombia in January. MU, known scientifically as B.1.621, has been classified as a variant of interest, the global health body said Tuesday, Wednesday in Manila in its weekly pandemic bulletin. The WHO said the variant has mutations that indicate a risk of resistance to vaccines and stressed that further studies were needed to better understand it. There is widespread concern over the emergence of new virus mutations as infection rates are ticking up globally again, with the highly transmissible Delta variant taking hold, especially among the unvaccinated, and in regions where antivirus measures have been relaxed. The WHO currently identifies 4 COVID-19 variants of concern, including Alpha, which is present in 193 countries, and Delta, present in 170 countries. 5 variants, including MU, are to be monitored. Former Senator Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. has called for the streamlining of the vaccine procurement process to speed up importation as local government units or LGUs intensified their rollout. He made the appeal amid LGU's clamor for sufficient vaccine supply, especially in the provinces. He also voiced alarm over the warning of the World Health Organization or WHO that the highly contagious COVID-19 Delta variant now sweeps through the country as the dominant virus strain. Marcos was referring to the tripartite agreements among the national and local governments and the private sector in the acquisition of vaccine supplies, which appeared to have been set aside. Under Republic Act 11525 or the COVID-19 Vaccination Program Act of 2021, LGUs and private entities may procure their own vaccine supplies through multi-party agreements or MPAS with the national government. Topping business, the country's manufacturing sector contracted in August as stricter quarantine measures forced factories and businesses to close, the IHS Markit said. Results of the latest IHS Markit survey released on Wednesday showed that the Philippine Manufacturing Purchasing Managers or PMI fell to a 15-month low of 46.4 in August from 50.4 in July. The PMI takes into account new orders, output, employment, suppliers' delivery time, and stocks. Reading above 50 signal an expansion, below that, a contraction. In sports, TNT continued its winning ways by thrashing Blackwater Bossing 96-76 at the restart of the PBA Philippine Cup at Don Honorario Ventura State University or DHVSU Gym in Bacolor, Pampanga on Wednesday. Mikey Williams had his most productive performance as a PBA rookie, leading the Tropang Gigas production with 16 points, while Roger Pogoy added 13 and Jason Castro contributed 11. TNT remained unbeaten after 4 games this conference. Novak Djokovic beat Danish qualifier Holger Vitus-Nodska Vrun 6-1, 6-7, 5, 6-2, 6-1 on Tuesday, Wednesday in Manila to reach the second round of the US Open as he began his historic bid to complete the first calendar year Grand Slam in men's tennis since 1969 and collect a record-breaking 21st major singles championship. Earlier in the day, the top-seeded woman Ash Barty made a successful return to the side of one of the 2 Grand Slam tournaments she has yet to win. The biggest hold-up for Barty during her 6-1, 7-6, and 7 victory over 2010 US Open runner-up Vieras Vondriva came early in the first set. 3 columnists are featured on the Times front page this Thursday. Antonio Contreras writes about the partisan weaponizing of vaccines. Yen Macabenta says the pandemic fiasco needs accounting of both money and policy-making decisions. And Ed Selagman talks about political victims being victims of war against dissent. The editorial tells the Department of Science and Technology that it is about to waste the people's time and money by embarking on a 22 million pesos study of ivermectin as a possible cure for COVID-19. Read the full version on the opinion section of the paper or listen to the voice of the Times. For more news and information, get a copy of the Manila Times on print, subscribe to its digital edition, or log on to www.manilatimes.net. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter and keep up with the Times. This is Christian Cromaganoy reporting.